But what I did want to do before we get going is there is a full gameplay, like kind of walkthrough of this Blood of Dawnwalker, which I want to check out. Um, it was just released today, I believe, or maybe yesterday. But I want to check it out. This game is going to be a day one for us on the channel. 100%. Looks cool. I saw a tiny bit of it, but I was like, I'm going to wait. I want to watch it all. Like, properly. With everybody here. Okay. Here we go. Put it into 1440 at 60. Let's check it out. Let's play some Fortnite. Max, how dare you? How dare you, Max? Don't tempt me with a good time. If you're still on after we watch this, maybe I might be persuaded. Blood of Dawnwalker.
Hello, my name is Daniel Sadowski and I'm the design director at Rebel Wolves. I would like to welcome you to the Blood of Dawnwalker summer gameplay video. Our game is a story-driven, open-world dark fantasy RPG set in medieval Europe. The game is currently in pre-beta stage, and what we are going to show you is just a part of one of the mid-game quests. It's a really cool story involving legendary swords and a haunted almshouse, but today we'll focus on showcasing our gameplay systems. We're starting on the outskirts of Svartro, the game's largest city and the capital of Vale Sangora. From here, we could head anywhere the eye can see, explore ancient ruins or sabotage vampire blood transports. But
just to pause for a second, it says down here behind my camera, it says pre-beta in-game footage, actual gameplay. So this is recorded directly from a PC. If it looks a bit shitty, it's because it's not finished. But to be honest, from what I've seen already, it looks impressive.
It's not just about where or when you go. It's also about how you approach the main quest and shape the story, making each playthrough uniquely your own. For now, we're following the road. Cohen is on his way to the city's
I don't even have
cathedral,
rivals installed
chasing
anymore.
leads about a powerful weapon said to be hidden in its crypts. But first, we'll have to deal with some bandits who camped out by the main road. Traveling through Vale Sangora is never boring.
Got sick of it
The
quick.
world is dense with quests, random encounters, and locations steep in lore. This will be a great opportunity to show you our combat system. Our goal was to make the player feel like a real swordmaster.
I know the same like
closely
devs
observes
or
his
directors
enemies.
that did Witcher
We'll
3.
begin this
did
fight by using acrid
real
dust
fail of Witcher
to
off it.
stun one of the enemies. Now, when you attack, you choose one of four directions: up, down, left, or right, in order to hit the opponent where he's unable to parry. And similarly, when defending, you have to take note of the enemy's intent and the direction of the attack. On the left side of the screen, just above Cohen's health, you have activation charges that will be filled in with each successful attack, block, and parry. Once they are full, you can use one of the active abilities which allow you to take a more tactical approach to fighting. We started the fight by throwing some acrid dust.
Like
And
this.
now let's cast Burning Blood. It's a hex which boils the enemy's
Jesus
blood
Christ.
and burns their skin, dealing physical damage over time.
Oh man,
All right,
losing arms and
time
everything.
to finish this fight. Let's use the final activation charge to cast the artery attack, which actually decapitated the last opponent. Our hero quickly dispatched the bandits, so let's loot a few items
Nice.
they've left behind and
Combat
open
reminds
the
me of For Honor.
inventory.
Never played that one myself.
First of all, let's replenish our health by eating something, and then take
Bit
a
of sausage.
closer look at this cool-looking weapon we just picked up. Ah, it has better stats than
The
our
chopper.
current weapon, so let's equip it right now. We've also leveled up So let's use this opportunity to spend the newly acquired skill point in one of Cohen's skill trees. The skills in the Blood of Dawnwalker are divided into 3 trees. One for human, one for vampire, and one shared between the two.
Nice.
We also have an active abilities panel. We can use it to unlock additional abilities to use during combat. Note that during the day, the health bar is not regenerating. You need
He's
to
a
find
vampire with
consumables
witchcraft,
like the
and
one
he's a
we've
day
just
walker.
eaten.
This guy is
The
OP as
hexes
fuck.
we've just used also consume some of Cohen's health. Be aware of that. The way our magic system works, there's always a price to pay for manipulating reality. But
Cool.
we can make
I
it
like
sting a bit less. Let's level up the Frugal Witchcraft skill, so next time we'll cast a hex, it'll consume fewer of Cohen's health points. Now that we've wrapped up the encounter with the bandits, we can be on our way to get inside the city. Right now, Cohen hasn't done enough to ruffle the Vampire Lord's feathers, so the gods will just wave us through. But the more damage you cause, the more suspicious and aggressive they'll become.
Oh, damn, what's up, brother?
So when you play the game yourself,
No alerts
you'll
right now,
have to
sorry.
decide whether you want to challenge the vampires openly, or lay low until you're ready to strike and surprise them.
It's even bigger than I remembered. And it's grander than before. They're putting in new stained glass. The Knyaz doesn't deny the old faith.
Out of my face.
This is the rich district of the city, Silberkreis. There's also Altermarkt, Neustadt, and the Middens. Each of the boroughs has its own feel and character.
Get your stinking ass out of here.
Get your stinking ass out here.
I got tired and sat down and started begging.
Looming high over the city is Brancis's castle, Greifberg. He took it over when he slaughtered the human ruler of the valley, Skender, as shown in the trailer we shared with you earlier in January this year. In order to complete the main quest and save your family, you'll have to storm the castle, alone or with help of friendly NPCs. We could do it right now if we wanted, but it would be super challenging.
No more drink for you, my friend. Go home.
Oh, let me. I just want to. Oh, let me in.
You made a mess, and it's not that kind of inn.
Let's check the map. The cathedral is really close. There's plenty of other places to see and things to do here.
Wow.
A couple of inns, a medic, a blacksmith, an armorer, and other merchants.
Fucking hell.
You can see that not only the vampires came out of the shadows. This creature on the
This guy.
right is called an Uriash. Look around, especially at night, and you'll learn humans have lots to fear, not just the vampires.
Yeah, what in the Star Wars is that?
And here we can see guards pounding on some poor guy's doors.
What is it about?
You're scaring my lass.
Singing songs that mocked him and the faith.
Who told you this nonsense?
Was it Livia? Open the door.
It's just one of many different community scenes we're implementing in the game. Watch them closely when you
Yeah, I
play,
noticed a few
as
changes
they
on Twitch,
might
alright.
point you to new quests and hidden
Saw that,
treasures,
yeah.
or
Even in
signal
OBS as well,
changes
which is pretty
in the
cool.
game's world.
It's pretty cool, Connor. Yeah, I like it.
I
cleaner
humbly
looking.
beg of thee.
I humbly.
Ouch.
I don't want to say it, Mum.
It's a prayer. It's what we have to say.
I don't want to say it, Mum.
I humbly beg of thee, protect him and
Okay, we are at the cathedral gates. Again, since Cohen isn't yet wanted by the vampire regime, and it's daytime, we can simply walk inside.
The baptism of a newborn is a solemn moment, doubly so. A new life joins our flock, bringing happiness to its parents and to the
It's
congregation.
looking impressive, even though it's not even finished yet.
Natus ex sanguine est, alitur sanguine.
Cool haircut.
et insanguine morietur. Ego te baptizo in nomine Dei. Amen. Don't I know you from somewhere, young man?
100
Laslia,
gigs,
maybe?
100 sub goal gig challenge.
I'm sorry, but you must be
I
mistaken.
don't beg for
Am
subs,
I?
but that'd be cool.
Perhaps.
We haven't been there in a while.
Perhaps. My memory isn't what it used to be. Come with me.
Super
I'll
thankful
take
for all
your
the support
confession.
so far this month. It's been crazy.
Thank you, but I have no need for confession.
Ah. So you deem your conscience clear?
I wouldn't go that far. But I'm sure you're a busy man, Father. So while I appreciate the offer, I feel that my soul shouldn't be your priority.
I won't press the matter. You are quite correct. I have many other duties to attend to. But please remember
Character
that
was
in
cool.
order
Yeah, I
to
can't
be
wait to see.
saved, we
Can't wait to see the
all
backstory,
need to
how he turns and
repent.
everything.
Myself
Because in the
included.
first trailer, it didn't
I
look like
hope
he
we can speak
turned at
again
the same time as
soon.
his little sister.
Good
You know.
day to
So
you.
I'm curious how he became a Daywalker.
Cohen.
What we saw right here was just one of many cutscenes we recorded for the game, which smoothly transitioned into a dialogue scene.
Yeah, that was.
We
pretty cool.
use cutscenes to highlight key scenes or showcase interesting bits of lore.
It would have been nice if
Like
they didn't do the
this
fade to
blood
black
baptism.
though. But maybe that won't be in the final
Creepy,
game.
isn't it? The core feature of the Blood of
Yeah, the
Dawnwalker
buildings
is
are
the
really cool.
dual gameplay loop.
It does look a bit
Remember,
like Assassin's Creed.
Cohen may be a human during the day, but he turns
I
into
like
a
at the top
vampire
right, it
at
shows
night
the
and
clock,
has a different
the
set
countdown
of
to noon.
skills at his disposal. And this is just one
And
variable
show us some vampire
that
killing.
affects our quests.
Or vampire gameplay.
Depending on when you tackle a particular quest, what choices you've made earlier, whom you befriended, or whom you've angered, your gameplay and story experience will be very, very different.
Nice.
So each quest
Love
is a
to hear that.
complex structure with multiple possible paths leading to the end goal. We maximize players' freedom and agency, offering you a narrative sandbox to play in.
I'm going to be as evil as
I
possible.
wonder what secrets may be concealed up there, just beyond Cohen's reach. And how do we get there?
Yeah, go on.
It's impossible to do during the day, but come night, it's an entirely different story.
Oh.
Let us explain what we mean by taking our current quest as an example. During the day, we got inside the cathedral without any problems, since it's open for all to see and Cohen doesn't yet stand out from the crowd. The scaffolds, though, are outside of his reach. But climbing them won't be a problem for the vampire, who has many more exploration abilities at his disposal. Bear
we
in
go.
mind, Cohen has not completed the quest yet. What's more, there are still a few clues to be found in order to solve this story.
Oh shit, look at that.
It's worth mentioning that narrative
Double moon.
sandbox also means that we may completely abandon this quest and follow a different path to defeat Brensis. For today, we're focusing on the gameplay part, so let's see how we could tackle this particular quest during the night.
Go on.
We're starting right after dusk, as a vampire, on the rooftops of Svatro. Right now, we have 22 days left to complete this goal. This
That's cool.
counter is always displayed and you'll be warned each time it's pushed forward.
That's
So
crazy.
you have to be aware of
Clock's
the time,
ticking.
and it's more of a resource you'll be spending than a racing clock. As a vampire, you'll see and experience the world from a different perspective. You can travel quickly and easily access places beyond the reach of regular humans.
Go
Let
on.
us show you what we mean.
Yes, thank you.
This is Shadow Step,
Fuck
a
yes.
unique vampiric ability, allowing Cohen to jump to almost any place within his reach.
Oh yes.
Now, let's take a good look around using the focus mode.
Woo! Dan, this game is called The Blood of Dawnwalker. This was only released, it's like a gameplay walkthrough. I believe the game's coming out next year, but We'll be playing it day one, don't worry.
This ability highlights object...
And the fact that he's just said that everything is like multiple choice, and every choice you make changes the game. We might play it more than once. I'm thinking of doing like a fucking like evil run, and then I might do like a run where like I'm just like Twilight Vampire, goody two shoes. We'll see.
Objects of interest and loot. And there is something right here. This time it's just some items to grab, but on other occasions, who knows? You might come across a hidden quest.
Ooh.
Looks like our health is quite low. This is because, as a vampire, your health bar also represents your hunger level,
Nice.
and you start each night thirsting for blood.
Nice.
Remember, you have to quench this appetite in order to make full use of your vampire abilities, and rein in your monstrous nature around NPCs. Otherwise, you may end up draining someone important, which may lead to unpredictable consequences.
Cool.
We'd better feed then. Maybe on someone who is standing all alone. Like this drunkard. Let's grab him and use Voracious Bite ability. Unless you lose control due to hunger, you get to decide how much
sick.
blood to drink.
Wow.
You can drain just a bit and knock your victim unconscious,
Nice.
or go all the way and kill them.
Wow.
And if you're adamant you don't want to hurt innocent humans, you can drink from animals and some other creatures.
So yeah, maybe you do like a run where you don't feed on humans or something.
Finally, we are at the cathedral, but it seems to be closed
Interesting.
for the night, and the entrance gate is well guarded. Let's find another way in.
How far does that teleport go? And for an unfinished game, this looks great. Like, I'd play it like this. Yes, other creatures.
Shadow Step is not the only vampiric ability you're gonna learn during your playthrough.
Yes.
Cohen can also use Plane Shift to scale walls and even ceilings smoothly.
Oh, sick. He's fucking Spider-Man too.
This will allow us to explore every nook and cranny of the cathedral.
Wonder how far the yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, how far does that jump go? I presume you can upgrade it.
Better be quiet. Is that Boyer's Xanthe? What the hell is she doing here? What is she doing? Is that a ritual for the blood gods? They're covering up the old paintings. Why? One of the workers must have left it. Seems that the cathedral complex is quite big. The main building, cloisters, inner courtyard. The entrance to the crypt could be anywhere. Won't get anything done just standing around. Still.
I can't wait to
This
play
was a
this.
scene investigation, a mechanic we used to zoom in on and showcase key clues. This time we had a chance to learn more about the vampire's plans. Looks
this
like
is a
they're
new
keen to
vampire
cover
game,
up
Andre.
the old frescoes, so that's
Made by the guys who
something we
made
could
Witcher
take
3.
a look at. This way we could learn more about the cathedral's past.
Or, well, directed by the same guy who directed, I believe.
Looks like we aren't alone here. Underneath us there's a group of blood guards. Soldiers hooked up on vampire blood, which makes them stronger. And one of Brances's vampire allies. It's Xanthe, the oldest vampire in Vale Sangora, and quite a powerful lady. Let's descend and check what's going on.
How many ex-employees of Ubisoft have been making games?
Don't think I don't see you skulking in the shadows.
Oh dear.
Come out!
You gonna fight?
You're interfering with my task. Who are you?
Didn't come here to talk.
It doesn't matter.
Very well. I don't have time for interruptions. Let us dispose of him. Quickly! You've withstood it. Fascinating.
Cohen
This
is
is what I wanna see.
using his claws to attack when in vampire form.
Nice.
Blood guards are dual-wielding opponents. Their attacks are pretty strong. Of course, even when fighting with claws, combat is still directional. Don't worry, Cohen can still use his sword as a vampire.
Nice. No need though. Oh yeah.
Only after defeating all three of the Blood Guards, Xanthi deems Cohen worthy of a challenge, and she
Oh,
descends
Jesus.
to face him. She uses her blood control powers to cast a multitude of attacks, like her blood whips, that hit Cohen from left and right.
It's Wolverine.
Xanthi is protected by a powerful vampire ability. Once her stamina runs out, Cohen will have an opportunity to strike and deal some damage.
Nice.
But be
Oh
careful,
shit.
because Xanthi is quick to counterattack, and she will also try to restore her blood. Meanwhile, look at the indicator just below her health and stamina. It's a timer for the boiling blood skill that you've seen in the CGI trailer.
Okay.
So, if we don't hurry, the timer goes down to 0, and Cohen will eventually explode.
Wow.
And we're dead. Remember, we were only mid-game here, and Xanthi is one of the game's most punishing enemies.
Okay.
Defeating her right here and right now is very much possible, but it would be hellishly difficult. A fun challenge for hardcore players.
Cool.
Otherwise, we could load the game and explore the cathedral without drawing her
Fuck
attention.
yeah, dude.
Or
2026
try
gonna
to
be
get
lit.
to her while she's not surrounded by bodyguards. Xanthi, like all other vampire allies, has her own questline. Explore it, and you can learn more about her past, motivations, and maybe even try to reason with her. What you
Can't
do
wait.
is entirely up to you. Remember, our design principle is the narrative sandbox. There is no difference between main quests and side quests. There's just different stories that you weave together into your own unique adventure. But that's
Say
coming
less.
in 2026. For now, I'd like to thank you for joining me on this gameplay video presentation. We've just shown you a tiny glimpse of the Blood of Dawnwalker. There's definitely more to come in the coming months, so stay tuned for any updates being posted on our social media profiles. Goodbye.
That was sick. Can't wait.